Hi Beatle people, welcome back to A Beatleful Life. So in today's video, I kind of wanted to tell you the story of how I became a Beatles fan because I realized I never talked about that on my channel, and kind of wanted to also tell you my experience growing up being a younger fan, because I do have some people who have messaged me on social media kind of asking, what do you do when you get teased for liking the Beatles or when your friends don't like the Beatles, so I thought I would try to cover some of that in this video. I also thought this would be kind of a good introductory video for my new subscribers, because I got a lot of new subscribers because of my Abbey Road unboxing video. So hi everybody, welcome. So we're gonna get right into the video. So my first exposure to the Beatles was when I was very young, probably 2 years old. My dad played them for me all the time, like in the car and wherever else, and I would start memorizing their songs, singing them for my family. There's even like home video footage of me singing Beatles songs.
Do you want to know a secret? Do you promise not to tell? Whoa, closer,
So I did have like a period where I didn't listen to them in my childhood, maybe like age 9 to 11 or something like that, but it was around age 12 where I really became, maybe even 11, where I really became a hardcore fan. So I had one of those really tiny iPods, I think they're called iPod Nanos, and my dad had put some Beatles songs on there, and I remember listening to I Feel Fine and just absolutely loving it. Just something about it just grabbed me, and I listened to it over and over and over again. And that happened with a lot of other songs too. I remember I was on like a road trip and I listened to I Saw Her Standing There over and over and over again. And so gradually I just became more and more interested in them, and I was, starting to listen to like more and more songs, and just becoming a bigger fan. So it was around, I would definitely say age 12, where I became kind of an official Beatlemaniac. So I guess we'll get into the school experience. So I would say in middle school was when I dealt with the majority of, having a problem with people teasing me for liking the Beatles, or, not being able to relate to people in terms of music taste. I did have people kind of tease me because I had a very small class in middle school. My eighth grade graduating class was 13 kids, so I was definitely the odd one out as far as music taste. I didn't like what the other girls liked. They were into the Jonas Brothers, and when we got to high school they were into One Direction, so it was a little frustrating to not be able to relate to them, in terms of music taste, and having them think I was like odd or whatever. But it was around that time that I started to become active on social media. So the very first social media I was a part of was actually the Beatles official website. I'm not sure if it's still this format now, but it was a thing where you could make your own account and have like a bio about you, and chat with other users, and they had pages of photos and videos and stuff. So that was I was on there every day as far as I remember, and kind of that was my first exposure to interacting with other fans. I remember thinking it was cool to be able to just relate to people finally who liked the Beatles as much as I did. I always had a lot of fun looking through that site and learning about all this stuff related to the Beatles. Then fast forwarding a little bit, getting into around the time I was in high school, I'm pretty sure it was 2012, I discovered Tumblr, the social media site, and I made a Beatles blog on there. So that was definitely great for me because I was able to interact with fans my age, and I was on there every day. I still am on there all the time. In fact, a lot of friends I made on there are still online friends that I have today. One of them actually is someone on here who makes videos, Kristen Summer. She has been my online friend for like 7 years and is partly my inspiration for starting a channel in the first place. After Tumblr came Instagram and Twitter, and I didn't really have a hard time in school anymore because I was having you know, all this interaction with other fans my age online. It sometimes still is a little frustrating that I wasn't able to find someone in school who liked the Beatles as much as I did. I do have a friend who kind of likes the Beatles, but he didn't like them that much to begin with, or didn't really know anything about them, but he has told me that my channel has helped him appreciate the Beatles more. Backtracking a little bit, as far as dealing with being made fun of for liking the Beatles, it's just something that I tried to ignore or kind of roll my eyes at, like whatever, they don't know what they're talking about. And eventually, you know, as I progress into high school, college, people don't tease you for your music taste anymore. At least that's what I experienced. It was mostly in middle school that the majority of that was happening. And it will get better because people will grow up and stop making fun of you for the music that you listen to. So now we're going to fast forward, and I'm just going to talk about, you know, making my channel. So I created this channel and the blog that accompanies it just this year in January. But I thought it would be fun just to have something kind of aside from social media that I could share my love for the Beatles with people. And I know also that as a younger fan, I'm kind of like, I could potentially be someone for younger fans out there, you know, even younger than me, to kind of look up to, because a lot of people online who make videos about the Beatles are older fans. So yeah, I'm just kind of continuing to have fun and grow this channel, and I really enjoy making videos and writing in my blog as well. Alright, so that pretty much covers the story of how I became a Beatles fan, my experience growing up as a Beatles fan. So I want to say thank you very much for watching today's video, and be sure to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more things like this. And as always, I'll leave my blog and social media links in the description so you can check those out. And as always, have a beautiful day, everybody. Bye-bye.